Tonight we'll be dining on the forbidden delights, forsaken even by the fallen angel himself. Your mouth will water, your taste buds will tingle, you will encounter flavors from the great beyond. Abandon all expectation, anticipate the unanticipable, for tonight we dine in the kitchen of curiosities.
Welcome to the Kitchen of Curiosities, the show where we make food, where we make food that is delicious, nutritious, and a little spooky. Wonderful. For anyone that is curious, that catchphrase was submitted to us by our previous episode's guest. If you would like to see that episode in its entirety, it's available for free on YouTube. Just look up Laughs for Lunch. But enough about the past, that's all history. Let's focus on the future, because it's filled with uncertainty. And after all, uncertainty is the father of all fears. We have a very good show for you today, because we're going to be making a four-course menu to delight your guests who are here for a spooktacular time. They will be delighted, frighted, and then even if the dishes go well, they'd be good for a good bite. We'll work on that one. Okay, but I won't be performing this endeavor alone. I'll be enlisting the help of my friends and neighbors. You will encounter all manner of characters and specters who will come in, perform their various acts of debauchery before leaving. It'll be very much like an episode of Love Island. But unlike Love Island or any reality TV show, all the performers and viewers will have fun. Wonderful. Oh, how rude of me. I haven't even given you a tour of my kitchen. You see, all items in my kitchen have a cursed, storied past. Here, we have the cutting board of malevolence. And here is the chef's knife of chaos. And over here is my portable induction cooktop. It's quite convenient. Atop it which sits the saucepan of despair. No! Excellent. So, let's see. I am looking for something over here. Sorry about that. Why don't we go ahead and begin? Like I said, we're going to be making 4-course menu full of frights and delights to entertain. And I believe I hear our first guest coming in right now. Oh, yes. Come on in. Oh, yes, wonderful. If it isn't my favorite niece, Jessie. How are you today?
I'm doing so well.
Thank you very much for being here.
How are you?
Oh, wonderful, thank you.
Good.
Now, you asked me trick or treat.
Yes.
I think to help me get into the festive mood, we shall start with trick.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, I have a trick.
Would that be suitable?
That's good, because I only brought you a trick. So,
oh, very well.
works out. Yeah.
Excellent. So what do we have here?
We're going to make
Yes.
a sandwich
Oh,
with a tricky little twist.
is that right?
Yeah, so it's going to be lettuce, tomato, vegan cheese, because
Okay.
dairy upsets my stomach.
Oh.
And then we're going to cover it in cream cheese, vegan cream cheese.
Ah, I believe you are describing the cursed salad sandwich loaf.
I am. Yes. Cursed but delicious.
Oh, yes. I'm going to move this up here so that it's a little bit easier for me to reach that. Okay, excellent. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started? Very well. We have a whole loaf of unsliced bread here.
It's the good kind from the bakery.
Oh, yes. And we're going to cut this into layers. However, we're not going to cut it the ordinary way that you might expect. This one will be sliced horizontally.
That way? Okay.
Correct.
All right. How many layers should we do here?
Well, we have 3 fillings to put in, so why don't we, yes, into 4 slices, 3 cuts.
4. Okay. Let's see how well I can do.
Yes.
It's going well so far.
Yes. Like they say, it's as easy as slicing bread.
That's right. You
Okay.
know me. I
And
can make the
there's-
easiest things look difficult.
There's 1. As my good neighbor would like to say.
Was that pretty good?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Okay. Cut the bread. Okay.
Now that's more like it.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, and we have our final layer here. Excellent. We'll start to assemble this sandwich from the great beyond.
Uh-oh. We got a little bit of a problem there. Not too big, though. All right.
Excellent.
It isn't gonna be pretty.
Well, the entire thing will be covered in cream cheese, which is great for covering up mistakes.
So true.
Yes, wonderful.
Okay. So now we
So,
have.
this is our base layer. Why don't we set it up on this plate
Oh, okay.
here?
Alright.
Okay, and then we are
Perfect.
going to start with a layer of lettuce. This is a hearts of romaine chopped up into finely to form our first layer. Wonderful. Let's get close on that.
Do I put both types?
Yes, why not? Give it a
Okay.
little extra crunch.
Is this the only layer of lettuce?
Yes, everything will
Okay.
be separated into their own layers.
Does that look good?
Is that good? You are the chef in this situation.
I know. I brought the ingredients and everything.
Thank you very much for that, by the way.
Yeah. I just,
Usually trick or
I
treaters.
just trust your judgment more than my own on.
Okay.
I think that looks
That
pretty
looks
good.
excellent. Okay, so we're going to cover that first layer, right? We're going to,
Okay.
that's the end of our first layer.
And now we'll do the tomatoes.
Tomatoes, please.
Okay.
It's okay if there's a little bit of lettuce in there, I suppose.
Okay. Well,
It's
that's
already
good
looking
because
quite cursed.
it
All came in the same bowl,
It
yes.
did. But I think it's good.
Wonderful. Jesse, are you a big fan of Halloween?
You know, I am a fan of Halloween. I am not good at coming up with costumes for Halloween. So
I
these
see.
ears actually have been my costume for 7 years. So we have a few rhinestones missing, but other than that, you know, holding strong.
Okay.
Am I a cat? Am I a cat woman? Am I a girl without a costume? All of those things could possibly be correct. I'd also
Okay.
like to point out that I used hand sanitizer before I,
Well, thank you.
got in there.
Yes, excellent. Thank you.
because germs are real scary.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
The true terror.
The true terror.
Very well.
Yeah.
And we have, excuse me, I haven't even opened
But I
up
do,
our...
I do like Halloween. It's
Okay,
fun. Yeah,
excellent.
yeah. I like to see all the costumes that
yes.
friends and families, kids have because they're just so cute.
And this last layer will be of vegan style, or vegan American cheese.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to describe it.
It's dairy free. You know.
It's vegan American.
Yeah.
I myself am Asian American. So some new classification of nationality that I'm unaware of.
we are our own people. That's for sure. kind
Yes, indeed.
of unique people. Okay, is that good? Should we maybe put it
Why
on
don't we just go ahead and fill it up?
fill it up? Okay.
Yes, some nice satisfying bites of vegan American cheese.
Perfect.
Excellent.
It's really stuck together.
Oh no.
But I'm gonna get it.
You got it. Excellent.
Do you like Halloween? I feel like you do. It seems like it's your personality a
I
little
do
bit.
enjoy it year around, really.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. So we have our salad sandwich loaf, and now it's time to cover this abomination in cream cheese.
Let's do it. And it's not just any cream cheese. This is chive cream cheese.
Yes, which
So
is also vegan.
Extra spooky.
Yes. I did not do a pre-made on this one, nor did I even test it out. So this is truly a first-time dish.
Let's see what
No
happens.
TV magic here, just
Let's
TV
see.
accidents. Okay, I'll take this half, you take that half, and
Sounds
we'll just
good. We'll just go
tackle
down.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Just get it.
And I'm not
going.
gonna lie, this is gonna be delicious. You know,
I think so.
I think so. I saw a video of a cream cheese, really based sandwich with fruit. So it's like bread with big pieces of fruit, maybe like an entire mandarin orange, a kiwi, like stuff like that in between the bread, and then huge amounts of plain cream cheese. Then they put it in the fridge and like got it like hard, I guess, and then like
Excellent.
cut it in half.
But why don't we make that instead?
Well, okay, wow. I was just saying that I think that this like cream cheese sandwich thing
Oh yes.
is not just a trick. I think it's gonna turn into a treat.
I will be the judge of that.
Okay.
But let's get the side towards the cameras nice and covered.
Okay.
My, yes. Looking good. Well, good might not be the proper descriptor.
I'm telling you, it looks good to me. Like
I meant in the sense of good versus evil. This is definitely not endorsed by God.
Well,
Does he endorse things?
I don't know.
I'm afraid I don't know how it works with him.
Let's
He works in
reach out.
mysterious ways.
Customer service might have an answer. I'm not sure how to reach them, but don't worry. I know you're putting some evil vibes onto this sandwich, but all my good vibes are
my
gonna
best.
overshadow that.
Okay. Looking good still. Well, like I said, good is looking well.
It's looking well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we've got this side, you've got that side.
Oh, my side looked a little bit better than yours. Let me help you out
Oh, you
there.
must have done this before.
Let me help you
With
out.
your mandarin and fruit cream cheese abomination.
No, but I want to.
Yes.
I would love to do that.
Well, there's always next year.
That's right. This looks like something that would for sure, this could be served at Thanksgiving. So follow us for more tips. of
Yes.
Thanksgiving
How do we
food.
feel? Do we feel like we've done enough here? Is this
I think
overly covered? More?
More?
Okay, all right.
Use it all? Okay. All right.
Yes. I don't want to see any bread.
Don't tell us twice. We got it. Oh my gosh, we
They're
can like
shouting more.
decorate the top.
Yes,
Oh my
this is-
gosh, we could make this cheese look like a pumpkin. Oh, that is such a good idea.
That's not the direction I thought you were going. I thought you were going to say something about a gingerbread house.
I have
for
such a good
per se
idea.
salad sandwiches.
Okay, let's see. We're just gonna freehand a pumpkin,
Oh my, okay.
which is gonna be a circle.
A circle.
That's right.
You know the kind.
Yes.
Circular pumpkins.
Yes.
They're
okay.
out there.
All right. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay. So
We're just gonna keep going. Oh, and here comes the pumpkin carving.
yes. Well,
AKA vegan cheese pumpkin jack o'
What?
lantern.
I put
This is a
little
puzzle.
lines in it,
Okay,
like
wonderful.
a pumpkin,
Yes.
and then we'll just. Yes! Oh, that's such a good idea. Oh my god. Oh, it's kind of sad. Okay.
Oh, do you think so?
Oh my god, that is
Oh
so
my.
cute.
Yes,
You
how wonderful.
Come on, you gotta crack a smile like that. That's good.
Clean it up just a little bit. Oh, no, that's really deep in there. Okay. Okay, so we have our first craft, the first course of the evening, the salad sandwich loaf. Thank
This
you
one.
very much.
It looks so good. Yeah.
Now, for my judgment, I would say it is quite nice to have to be able to remove the decision of whether you want a salad or a sandwich, because now you don't have to decide.
Or a bagel.
And if you're eating this, you probably don't get to decide a lot of things. But unfortunately, it is an abomination.
It is. It's a total trick. Like
Yes.
you think that it's some sort of, it kind of looks like frosting. So if we get rid of all the extra stuff around, you might think like, oh, it's a cake with like some green sprinkles in it. And then you open it.
Is that an impression of
Bam.
me?
No, that was an impression of myself.
Okay,
only,
wonderful.
For sure.
I think I can make that voice. Well, I will have to deem this item a trick.
I love it.
Jesse, it's so great to see you, and thank you very much for sharing this with us.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. You
Before
like
we
it?
go, is there any upcoming shows or social medias you would like to plug?
Totally, yeah. So my social media is Jessie, Jessie, .Ann .Price, Price. You can follow me for info about shows. I do improv and some sketch comedy and stuff. I've got a show tonight at Fallout, and I have a really cool show on Tuesday with my really good friend Yuki.
Oh.
And we even have a whole scene that we're doing together, and it's going to be really fantastic. And that's on Tuesday night at Fallout.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we're all looking forward to that. One more
Thank
time, give it up
you.
for Jesse Price.
Thank you.
How lovely. I'm going to put this on the side over here, and what a mess we made. We still have 3 more dishes to make, so hopefully this won't interfere. What's a little cream cheese in the rest of our dishes, right? We can just toss that in there. Almost used all of this. Wonderful. I do hate cleaning up. Okay, let me just toss this over here. Oh, that's where our guest panel is going to be. Sorry, folks, I'm floundering around like some kind of black fish. Okay. Very well. So, why don't I show off some of my collection? You see, I've traveled the world amassing a fortune in wealth. However, this wealth does not consist of money, but rather cursed trinkets and items. Some of the items are coins, which is a form of money, but that's not how I think of it, okay? No doubt you've heard of the goose which lays golden eggs. I happen to have obtained one such golden egg. Please behold. One of the goose's golden eggs. Now you'll notice yes, sweet. Nice bright gold that under these lightings look a little more bronze, but I assure you it was a golden goose. And yes, these are a little bit smaller than your standard goose eggs, but I think they make up for it in weight. They're a little hard to crack, gold exterior and all. But if you think a golden egg is hard to crack, try biting into a diamond-encrusted egg yolk. I need surgery after that. Yes. That's a long thunder roll. Big storm. Okay, well. Oh, I think I hear our next guest. Come on in, please.
Hello.
Oh my. This is quite a distant neighbor we must have.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I just mean you're probably not from around this neighborhood.
Well, that's awfully presumptive of you.
Oh, well, excuse me, you are absolutely correct. My name is Silas. What shall I call you?
I am the great and galactically famous seer, Madam Pam.
Madam Pam.
Pam.
Pam?
Like Pam, the cooking spray.
Like Pam the cooking spray. Oh, it's a favorite around here. Yes, excellent. Okay, so I must know, are you familiar with our trick and or treating customs?
I'm confused by them. I was confused. I thought that Halloween was about eating humans, not feeding humans.
Oh, yes, a common mistake. Although you are welcome to partake in both, I believe.
Oh. Well,
This one time of the year, yes.
all right.
All Hallows Eve.
Yes.
Okay, very well. Well, for our craft, let's see. I think I have something in mind to introduce you to some of our festivities.
Okay. I'm excited. This is like very immersive experience for me.
Absolutely. Today, I will be showing you how to make the jar-boiled egg. Now, yes, you did hear me correctly. I did not say hard-boiled, although that is an important process. We are making the jar-boiled egg. Now, this cursed abomination, excuse me, I must
Oh, I
bring
can
out
smell
my
the curse.
ingredients.
Yeah.
We are going to be making a hard-boiled egg and cook it inside of a jar.
Is that a baby human?
No, these are unborn chickens, if
Ah.
you do not mind me saying so.
Ah.
Okay, so it's quite simple. What we want to do is we want to fill the outside of this jar, the outer layer. There's going to be 2 layers, essentially. There's going to be an outer layer of egg whites and then an inner layer of deviled egg.
Oh, I like the sound of the devil part.
Oh yes, endorsed by Devil himself. Okay, so it's much like a Ben & Jerry's caramel core, except instead of ice cream, it's egg whites, and instead of caramel, it's egg yolks.
Egg yolk.
So quite delightful, if you ask me. Maybe even much better than that caramel core. So
Sure.
first, we must simply separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. I assume you're not really familiar with the structures of chicken eggs here on Earth.
Well, I'm not familiar, but I'm totally happy to lend my magic powers, and I could just smash them for you.
Oh, well, do your magic powers perhaps include something with cleaning up?
No.
Oh, well then, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Let's see. Yes, like as I mentioned, to separate egg whites and egg yolks is... Nope. Don't chop. Quite simple. And I actually have some prepared right here. Yes, so...
Wow.
We simply crack an egg like so on something hard. Oh, and then you open it. And then once you open it, you pass the egg yolk back from shell to shell.
Is all human food so goo intensive?
Once you hit a certain age, perhaps, yes.
Gotta
I'm
write
not
that
quite
down.
there yet. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've separated our egg yolk here, and then I have some separated egg whites over on this side. It is a little bit yellow, I don't know why, but that's just eggs for you. And to save space in this core, I have a long shot glass.
Oh, now
Quite
those
simple.
I am familiar with. That's
Oh.
a human custom I can get behind.
Okay. So, do tell, Madam Pam, what are some of your other favorite human customs?
I enjoy the process of consuming pizza.
Okay.
I enjoy when you sneak up behind a human and then you tap them on the shoulder, on the opposite shoulder than where you're standing, and then they look around and they're very confused. Then you go, ah, I'm an alien.
A classic trick,
Yeah.
including the alien part, yes. Okay, very well. Well, maybe we can, this will be one of your favorite customs as well. So
So
it's-
far, I like the goo quality.
Oh yes, it's quite gooey. So we're just going to get our egg whites in a container that's easy to pour. So we're not going to be making the full thing today, but normally we're going to cook it in this jar in boiling. Really? After you just explained to me, you think I would fall for that?
It felt timely.
Very well. It was indeed fresh on our minds. So I will... Normally, yes, there would be water boiling in there. We're going to fill this outer layer with our egg whites, nice and up to the top. And then also to help the cook time, I like to fill this inner shot glass with hot water as well.
And tequila.
Well, whatever helps the heat pass into the egg whites, yes. Oh my, isn't that just horrid looking? I should have screen tested this one a little bit first. But
I think
oh well.
that looks delicious.
So just imagine there's boiling water in here, and then we'd be boiling water also inside this inner glass, and then you might need to have something in here to hold it in place.
Uh-huh.
And then give it about 15 to 20 minutes of that boiling for it to cook all the way through. In the meantime, no, it's not cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make our deviled egg filling.
Ooh,
Which
I
we
like the
have.
devil part of this already.
Yes. Oh, yes. Everybody does. He's
Ever
a
since
very
I got
popular
to Earth,
guy.
people have been talking about that devil, and I've been like, where is he? Who knew he would be in an egg?
Well,
You guys are unpredictable.
yes, indeed. Okay, so deviled eggs. I have 6 boiled egg yolks here. This is a very, very simple recipe. We're gonna, ooh, boy, you can smell those.
It reminds me of home.
Really.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. This
We
is
leave our eggs out
just a
to...
very, very heavily sulfury planet, I assume.
Well, yeah, but also we just have all these egg yolks lying around all over.
So you do know what eggs are, then? Oh, another trick.
I'm a trickster.
You're very good at picking up on Earth customs, I must say.
Yes, Madam Pam is nothing if not adept at adopting.
Yes, quite good. So we start with our boiled egg yolks. We add a little bit of mayonnaise. This is a Japanese-style mayonnaise called Kewpie. Yeah, we'll leave that on.
Mayonnaise is a human custom I absolutely do not understand.
Oh, a lot of humans don't understand it either, but it's quite good for deviled eggs. A little bit of mustard. Here we go. Easy peasy. Some crushed fresh pepper. The paprika will go as a garnish, but you can also put some inside if you want. Why not? And then we're just going to mash it up.
Oh.
And once, let's see, yes, so we're mashing our eggs.
I have to say, the process of labor makes the food look more delicious.
Yes, a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears.
I would never have guessed that's the way that works.
Deviled eggs, really. It's quite simple. Let's see, it's a little dry still, so we're gonna add some more mayo in there.
Can I inquire, who was the first human who was like, I have this ingredient, some mayo, some paprika, a bowl, some eggs. I'm just gonna shove them all in there and just get whisking. It seems very improbable.
It is quite strange now that you mention it, but because these are deviled eggs, perhaps he had a hand in teaching us mortals about this? Who knows?
All right.
Okay, and so we have a very simple filling right here.
This looks like it would be good in pie.
I suppose you mean like a British, like, savory pie.
I do not.
Okay. I had to ask. Okay, and so we have our very simple deviled egg filling. Once you have boiled your eggs thoroughly and then set them quite firmly, you just let it cool, remove the shot glass, and then fill with our filling here. And then your finished product should look something like this. Allow me.
That looks like...
Yes. I did sprinkle some paprika for, color, but otherwise it would just be the white outer layer and then our inner deviled egg yolk. And it's just this way, all the way down to the bottom, so you can just eat it by the spoonful.
That sounds delicious and gooey. It looks a lot like what our little children look like, so it would be hard.
Well, maybe there's, a market for that as well.
Definitely.
Oh my. Any other favorite Earth customs that you would like to share with us, or any other observations that's about Halloween or otherwise?
The X Games.
X Games, yes. X is short for extreme, I believe.
Don't ruin the mystery for me.
I'm so sorry.
And I also enjoy watching television, especially I have become hooked on something called The Real Housewives. I think they are fascinating creatures. I'm assuming they will all be put to death soon.
Oh, we can only hope.
Oh, so that's how people live without... Wow.
Well, we all do strange things for television. Now, who could that be? Oh my, there's nobody here.
It is I, Madam Pam.
Well played, Madam Pam. You have tricked me this evening, and the abomination we have made before us, I would consider
Extremely cursed.
both a trick and a treat.
What have they got me?
Yes, indeed. Now, I will, let's see. Thank you very much for your part here. If you don't have to go anywhere, then you are welcome to,
Sure.
let's see, where are we? You're welcome to hang out over here and just kind of lounge, help yourself to a bottled water,
Ooh.
and I will get this place cleaned up and
That's good
get ready
hospitality.
for our next thing. Oh my. I did not plan this part of the show, how I'd have to take away everything in order to make room for the next.
I'm so
Craft.
sorry, my species does not clean.
Oh, it's quite all right. Mine neither, really.
Fair enough.
Uh-huh. That here. Gonna throw some eggshells in there. Cover that up.
Cosmic waves, though.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, like, this isn't some kind of space radiation, is it?
Oh. No.
Okay, excellent, Madam Pam. I found that your surprise I'm not there shoulder tapping to be enough of a trick.
There is
Being
more of
bombarded with radiation would not be very humorous to me. Ah, well, now that this area is somewhat cleaned up, why don't we enjoy some reading, perhaps a classic piece, maybe something in the public domain? I just so happen to have a copy of one of my favorite books, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, or The Modern Day Prometheus, as it's alternatively called. If I may. I endeavored to crush these fears and to fortify myself for the trial which in a few months I resolved to undergo. It was under some one witch spell that I found myself working in the lab late one night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. From my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash.
Smash?
Monster mash. Excuse me. Laboratory in the castle, bedroom in the castle east. Bedroom where the vampires feast. Graveyard smash. Caught on in
Shelley is good at rhyming.
Caught on in a flash. I'm very sorry, folks. I think someone tampered with my copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or the Modern Day Bash. No, I mean Graveyard Smash. No! Modern Day Prometheus! Scoff! Oh, I believe I hear our next guest ringing the doorbell. Oh, please come on in.
Trick or treat!
Oh, hello, a young trick-or-treater. So nice to see the neighborhood light up on this All Hallows Eve. Please come on in. Let's see.
Thank you.
And what is your name?
My name is Agnes.
Agnes. Okay, it's very nice to meet you. You live in the neighborhood, I take it?
Yes,
Very well.
live is a loose term.
Well, I suppose it is at times, yes. We do occupy a liminal space where the rules don't quite apply. How come I've never seen you before in this neighborhood?
Oh, well, today is the only day that I'm allowed to leave the house.
I see. You must have very strict parents.
Yes, parents is a loose term.
Oh, very well.
Yes.
Well, let's see. How about, why don't we indulge in a treat? We haven't had one of those yet. How does that sound to you?
Excellent.
Actually, I was hoping that you brought something for me to indulge in.
Oh, I did.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see what we have here. I have, let's see, an ear of corn. Wonderful. Another ear of corn. Excellent. One for each of us. I see some half and half, some sugar, some butter. No. But we mustn't. But it's perfect.
Yes.
We're going to be making an abomination that should have been buried long ago and stayed there. But now we'll be bringing it out into the light of day. We'll be making caramel corn. Okay, allow me a few moments to simply set up what we have here. So, normally, this is a... When you hear caramel corn, what might you think of?
Well, I suppose I would think of a small plastic item that would go on a small plastic plate that I would pretend to eat.
I see.
That's pretty much what I was thinking too.
Wonderful.
She gets it.
Well, then I guess there is a consensus and we're all in agreement. Well, most of us anyway. Small plastic items. How interesting that that's your go-to for food. Well, the caramel corn we're making today will be edible, and it should give you a new take on life.
New take, new life.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Take new life, if you will. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so what we're going to do is I actually have some caramel that I have pre-made here.
How convenient.
How convenient. It's quite simple. It is very convenient because it just takes sugar, butter, and then a little bit of vanilla extract and cream. And then you have caramel that you just have to Melt some butter, throw in some sugar, and then let it brown. And then once it's reached the desired color, you just take it off the heat and then add in your cream.
Yes, I know I've eaten food before.
Oh, wonderful. I was starting to suspect that it might be something new for you. Okay, and we're going to cover our corn in caramel, and then we're going to decorate it. So no more does the apple have a hold on being a candied caramel treat. Why not corn as well? Excellent. So would you like to take one?
Things tonight.
Absolutely. Yes. Candy apple, move over. We have caramel corn.
Yes.
Okay, so it's quite simple. We're going to start by... We started with... I believe these corns, these ears of corn have already had their silk removed. That's the little bits that look like hair. And they've also been pre-steamed, it seems. So they're actually ready to eat. So we're going to keep the husks on because we do want our corn to have some clothes, I suppose. And so the caramel that drips down won't get all over our hands. And we're just going to very simply... I hope this caramel is a good gooey consistency.
I hope so too.
We're going to brush
You
our...
seem like someone who would like goo.
I love you.
Yes.
Who wouldn't?
And then we're just going to brush our corn. It's perfectly normal looking, I believe. Oh, here we go.
Like this?
Oh, you can also do it that way? Yes, that's certainly... Yes, thank you for getting the drippings on the plate. That does certainly save me some cleanup, which I did not plan for. Okay, and would you like to... Oh, here we go. Yes, wonderful. Okay, and then we can just
Shall I?
decorate it as we wish. So, oh my, you are just going in there, aren't you?
Is this not right?
You know, it's quite all right. Yes, whatever you feel is right.
I don't leave the house very often.
Oh, right. You're very strict parents. I forgot.
Yes.
Based on my research, that's totally right.
Okay, excellent. And then we have here an assortment of candies with which to decorate our corn. I'm going to put on a pair of candy eyeballs. How is it?
Well,
A new experience,
with
no doubt.
prior reference point, pretty good.
Excellent. Would you care to add any decorations to your
Yes, I
candy
would.
corn? Let's see. I just hope that this caramel is sticky enough to actually hold all of these decorations. Maybe you would know best how sticky it is. Excellent. These are rainbow belts, so I'm going to give my corn an actual belt. Yes, excellent.
Are you going to give your ears actual human ears?
I'm fresh out of actual human ears, but that would be a good one. I guess it'd be rather large for the size of this corn. And we can just decorate it as we wish. That is a interesting looking one. Oh,
I'm
I think
almost
maybe
done.
you went for an upside down type approach. And then
Aren't
gonna
you
give myself-
subjective?
absolutely.
Who are you to say that
You
it
are-
should be one way or another?
You are absolutely correct. And yes, and then any more decorations you would like to add, or is this piece now complete?
I think I shall leave her naked.
Okay, so it is
as she has often
her.
left me. Down in the basement, all alone, for months on end.
Well, no one's parenting is hard, I suppose. Okay, so here is mine. Oh, actually, I'm going to, yes, change it up a little bit and actually go with something like this. So I made a
Interesting.
miniature version of myself with proper eyeballs, a rainbow belt, and this is a little bow tie. It's a gummy butterfly that I decided to purpose as a bow tie, which I sometimes like to wear. Here's my caramel corn. What do you think?
He looks awful.
Yes. I'm afraid so. Yes, it is part of being an abomination. And if you save some of your corn silk, you can even give your caramel corn some hair. Would you
Oh, yes,
like
please.
to give your, let's see, there we go. Nice, long.
Oh, good.
Yes,
These might be
wonderful.
better pigtails than the ones that I originally created.
Created. That's an interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and here we have. Oh, doesn't that just look delightful, folks? So appetizing. I can't wait to dig in, but I don't have dessert before dinner, so I'll have to set this one aside for now. tell me a little bit about do you generally enjoy Halloween? You say this is the one day you're allowed to leave your house.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's my small taste of freedom in a cruel and unforgiving world in which I endure much negligence and much destruction.
I see. Well, you know, like I said, it's and any activities that you like to do while you're out. What's your favorite part about Halloween or being out and about in the neighborhood?
Just being a human girl in a human world is enough for me.
That's a very interesting way to describe existing. Being a human. Oh, my bow tie keeps falling. Excuse me. So
My
you enjoy
eyeballs are
being
also
a
falling.
human girl while you are out and about,
Yes.
and the rest of the time.
Not a cursed doll that's filled with rage, that's for sure.
There it is.
Not
folks.
me. Nope.
Well, I do hope that you enjoy the rest of this evening. Anything else you'd like to share with us about your experiences, your take on holding that rather menacingly, and it's making me a little nervous.
Oh, am I?
Oh,
this is
and you
better.
just
I have no ability to judge, but I will say that she is maybe striking me as a little strange.
Strange?
very well put coming from you.
I'm just a
Madam
normal
Pam.
human girl.
Yes, wonderful.
Living a normal human. Oh, her eyeballs have fallen off. Oh, that's all
You
right.
keep referring to as her. Is there? Is this I guess, a new friend of yours, perhaps, or what? What is her name?
Yes, my corn is named Molly.
Molly.
That's yeah.
How
It's
delightful.
yep. There she is. Very photogenic.
Absolutely, and then you will always have this friend, even when you're locked up in the basement, unfortunately, for the rest until next year.
Oh yes. Molly is going to join me in the basement, and when she does, I shall take her place, and I shall be free. So, anyways,
Well, I do like a happy ending, so I'm glad that my craft not only made a horrendous mess, but also is going to give you the opportunity to be free. So thank you very much for being here with us today. I do appreciate you. If you'd like to maybe go wash up first and then join us right here on the panel next to Madam Pam, then you're
That's
welcome
so
to
good.
do so. But in the meantime, I will take care of the cleanup, so
excellent.
thank you very much. Please give it up, everyone, for our special guest here, Agatha. Oh my. The neighborhood is filled with all manner of interesting characters who certainly don't seem to mind making a mess in my place. Oh, all parts of being a good host, I suppose. Now, as I get to cleaning up, I do have another cursed item to share. You see, within this wrapping right here, I have an onion of 2 curses. What's that you say? That's not very many curses? Well, it's a piece of produce, not some ancient amulet. Do you have a piece of produce with more curses than 2? I didn't think so. Oh, stuff! Now, what makes this onion so special is that it was actually found growing on an apple tree. And because of where it was growing, one other special quality is that it has the appearance of an apple. But there's more. It may appear to be a simple apple on the outside, excuse me. But when you cut it open, you'll see that this onion, which appears to be an apple, is also an apple on the inside. Truly cursed, if you ask me. Very well. Oh, I think I hear our next guest entering now. Come on in, please. Oh my goodness, if it isn't the ghost of Mae West.
Ding dong, it's me. Because where there's a ding, there's a dong. Or where there's a dong, I'm there.
Wonderful. So good to see you, May. How have you been doing? What have you been doing lately?
Ooh, you know, just hanging around heaven with the guys. But every Halloween, God lets me come down here and scare people.
Okay. Very
Say,
nice.
it's Halloween's Eve tonight, right?
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, how are you coming with your dinner party?
Oh, the dinner party is coming along quite nicely, but unfortunately we do not have a main course yet. We've made a cursed starter, perhaps, a salad/sandwich combination. We've made our...
Too much vegetables for me.
Yes, absolutely. Who wants that? We have our jar boiled egg as perhaps, maybe this would make a better appetizer. I don't know, it's quite a large quantity for an appetizer, but that's just simply how it is.
Yum yum, a meal on the go.
Oh, yes. And we have our dessert of caramel corn, which is not what you think, but still quite delicious.
It's not popped corn with caramel on it.
No, it is. I suppose the name is a little bit tricky, isn't it? We should maybe think of something else. How about we call it...
Too many vegetables.
Perhaps.
How about
Maybe-
Agatha's Revenge?
Oh, that's delightful. I was thinking of something along the lines of candy corn.
I like one better.
Okay. Agatha, well, this particular treat we made today, we will call Agatha's Revenge.
Okay.
Excellent. So I'm in need of a main entree to serve at my Halloween dinner party.
Human flesh.
Oh, a close one, baby.
Is that right?
Oh, I'd say you can call me the town butcher, because I've got the meat everybody wants.
I don't think I went to call you that, no.
Oh, calm down. It's beyond meat.
Beyond meat, like,
Griffin,
as in from the great beyond?
you're very funny, aren't you?
Well, I do have my own cooking show, so I like to think so, yes. Okay, and what else do we have here? We have an onion, I see, some spices, quite delectable. Yes, wonderful. And then some breadcrumbs and a skewer. Fascinating. And the bag, do we need the bag for anything?
No, darling. You can
Okay.
put that down.
Excellent, thank you. So, let's see, what will we be making with our ingredients here today?
We're gonna make a disgusting, delicious, meaty, severed feet loaf.
Oh my. Feet. Severed feet loaf, you say? No, you don't have to. Okay. I was just confirming.
Yes, severed feet loaf.
Okay, excellent.
Why don't you grab me that big bowl over there and those hidden pans fall under the table?
Very well. I'm not in the habit of running errands for my guests, but why not? Here we go. And we have one here, and then we have something here. I suppose I shall set up some foil on this pan. Would that do?
Yes.
Excellent.
It's a real fun treat you can make with the family. It's the only family-friendly thing I do.
Oh my. Well, including this show. Well, no, excluding this show.
Excluded.
Okay, cool. Thank you. This is a all-ages show, after all. Nothing too vulgar, other than seeing a severed foot on a plate. That's about
It's gonna
as...
be real spooky. You'll jump straight out of your pants.
Well, luckily I'm behind a table at waist height, so the children won't be too upset, I don't think. Okay, so what do we do here now that I've set our pan?
Well, you're gonna want to cut that onion up.
I see.
You're gonna want one good thick slice, and everything up cut real small,
Okay.
diced.
So, let me just cut off the ends.
Yeah, cut off the ends.
Okay,
You don't like
wonderful.
ends.
And then one thick slice, this
Yeah.
right here, okay?
Right.
Excellent.
The slice is gonna be the toenails.
Oh, excellent. Okay. And then everything else is going to be rather small?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just dice it up.
Why don't we dice it up the old-fashioned way, leave some of the end on it, and then we cut it horizontally a few times, but not all the way through.
Oh wow, you really know how to work that knife.
Yes, I do. Thank you. And then we cut
I'm
it...
not corporeal, or else I would help.
Yes, of course. Well, it is my dinner party after all. It wouldn't be right to come in and ask you to make it for me. And then once you cut it horizontally and then this way, you just chop it up this way, like so, and you have a very nice diced onion. We're gonna mix it in this bowl, I hope.
Yes.
Excellent.
I sure made quick work of that onion.
I
You not
certainly
hear the last time I made quick work of something really big?
if it's all ages appropriate, sure.
Never mind.
Oh, that's just the way it goes.
I'll just say it took place upstairs sometime,
Is that
where a
right?
man visited me. It's come upstairs and see me some,
Oh, I see.
Yeah, okay.
The classic.
Yeah,
Well,
back from my living days.
excellent. I hope you're not getting up to too much vulgar activities in the upstairs you reside in now.
Oh, I'm making heaven filthy.
Oh my, how delightful. And then we're going to toss these in here now that they're properly chopped up, diced, if you will. Okay, we have our onions there. We left one big slice for
Toenails.
and then also
Ankle bones.
ankle bones. Yes, wonderful.
It's the only bone you'll need for this meat.
Excellent.
Does that mean that?
No,
No, okay.
it's whatever you feel. Okay, excellent. Okay, and what else do we need to do to this now?
Okay, so this is where I start seasoning it with some paprika, cayenne.
Paprika. That's somewhere down here.
Oh
Oh,
no.
here, just found it. Save the day. Paprika here. Okay.
Sprinkle it on.
uh-huh.
The good thing about Beyond Meat is that it's already seasoned.
Oh, is that true?
It's delicious.
Oh, it is. It is quite good. We have a little bit of onion powder here into our onions. Okay, why not? Reunite them. There you are. And then some garlic powder, I see. Oh, I'm a fan of that. Yes.
Okay.
Ironic.
You're gonna take that egg and crack it into those onions?
Dude.
Hey, where's that girl with the plastic can? Maybe she can stir it up.
Only if you insist, but
Give me my hand.
if you are volunteering, then you are most welcome to participate.
I'm trying to pick it up, but I can't reach it. Yeah.
Oh, yes, she's not.
You just gotta get-
Excuse her.
Yeah, just real.
That is okay
Wow.
with you. Oh my goodness. And then are we going to add in our meat from beyond, perhaps?
You're gonna get.
You should
Really
get in on
going in
this.
there.
There's a lot of goo.
Unfortunately, I can't come near tinfoil. It's the only thing that blocks me.
So yeah, we actually need to dump in this vegan meat.
Vegan meat, okay.
I keep just
Yeah.
whipping that egg around. Oh, do your fingers come apart? If it doesn't, it's fine. If it does, you have to mix this by hand. So, do they come apart or not? It's up to you. Oh, it's okay. Oh,
We're going to drop in our Beyond
we
Meat
gotta
here.
switch. Okay. Well,
Wonderful. Okay, let's just toss that down there, and then we're going to mix this up, I presume?
Yeah.
To make our cursed, haunted feet loaf.
you can hear it.
Oh yes, listen to that squelching.
Sounds like macaroni and cheese in a pot. Ooh.
But it is all plant-based, so there's nothing too disgusting about it, other than the way it looks, and the way it sometimes smells,
Yeah.
and the fact that someone stuck their hand in here. There's also that. But I believe the cooking process will take care of that,
Okay.
so nothing to be too concerned about there. Okay, I say it's thoroughly mixed.
Oh. Good. It's disgusting.
It does, yes. I can't believe this is gonna make a delicious meal.
Well, now all you have to do is pour the meat onto your baking sheet, and you'll start shaping it into foot.
Shape it into foot.
Remember that classic shape in school, foot?
Yes, absolutely. From my early days in kindergarten, where we would learn how to identify the shapes of body parts for no particular reason.
I have a fun question for the audience. What's the biggest foot you've ever stuck in your mouth? Just me?
Please do not answer that, everyone. You are not required to answer any questions asked by the ghost of Mae West.
It's 1 foot long.
It's 1 foot long.
You're real funny, aren't you?
Well, he is on my cooking show, so yes. Okay, we're gonna keep going. What thickness are we looking for on this?
Probably about like 2 inches. You know, I think that's a good thickness right there.
Okay.
We don't need to go too thick because it just takes a while to cook.
Yes, going to give this foot a little bit of an arch. This is a foot of a rather healthy person that I suppose we maybe dug up from their grave. Okay, excellent. And then, okay, we have the general outline of a foot,
Oh,
right? I would say.
yeah. It's a
That counts.
classic left foot right there.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's how feet get made?
Yeah, gooey. At least that's how I always see them.
Boy.
That's not how my feet were made. They were made in a factory.
Yes.
Humans are confusing.
Quite. I find myself very confused.
So you
tonight.
want to take this long pick
Yes.
and separate the toes.
Separate the toes. We'll start with the big toes, shall
Yeah.
we? So I just kind of brush
And
it.
here's the thing, and you might also take notes on this, Pam. You'll need 5 of them. Ooh.
5 toes, yes.
That seems exorbitant.
It is a bit much. Like 3 at most, right?
That's
What am I
not
using
enough.
the other 2 for? Okay, so we have one big toe here. Wonderful. And then we're gonna get a, why don't we get a small toe going over here? My little toe is quite curled and crushed, so that's gonna be a little stubbly pinky toe. Very similar to mine. Oh, we're making a meatloaf shaped like a foot, and I'm nasty for having a small curled pinky toe? That is kind of gross, you're right. My apologies, folks. This is most unappetizing. I did not mean to ruin meatloaf for the viewers.
I do.
Well, there we have it. Okay, I think I have our toes pronounced properly and separated. How does that look?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up.
Oh, wonderful. You are also friends with the Count, I take it?
I gave him something to count.
Oh, dear. May. All right, so we have our disgusting severed feet loaf.
So what you're gonna take with the remaining onion,
Yes.
you'll peel off the outermost layer,
Okay, like
And-
so.
cut that into small toenails.
Okay, let's see. Let's go with a. Yeah, it's a nice big toe.
They even taste better than people toenails.
Oh
It's a nut
my.
for you, Pam.
May. Let's see. How many do we need again? 5.
I've lost count.
Oh my. And I'm
I was
going to-
thinking of something else.
Of course
Do you
you.
want me to tell you what I was thinking of?
No, we don't have to go there. I'm going
Okay.
to make these also just a little bit smaller, just for. Yes, they can be a little long, I suppose. Okay, so here we have our big toe nail. Wonderful. And then we have a rather long, another nail right there. This one's long and thin. How horrid.
Is that what your nails are like too?
I'm not going to go there because it's already upset some people. And this one really points out at an angle and kind of sticks up.
Oh
For no
no!
particular good reason. And then, as you said, we also have something for the ankle bone. Is
Yes,
that correct?
you just
Yes.
stick them right there in the ankle.
Okay, let's see. Based on the size of this ankle, I guess we can go here. Oh, excuse me. There
You
we
know
go.
what they say about men with big feet? They need a big ankle bone.
Well, that's actually probably true. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
What, do you think I'm saying something unhelpful?
I found that very helpful.
I'm only helpful. You should see how helpful I am in the bedroom.
You know, when I did this Halloween special, I did not actually think I'd be the only human still here. Where's my dear niece Jessie? Oh my. Okay, so and then what else? I believe we need. If it's a meatloaf, then I think it's gonna need a little something else, don't you think?
Yes.
Ooh.
Anything in particular, or?
Well, there was a step I forgot about, and I'm remembering it now.
Ah, I see. Now we've come to it.
But it works out very well because
Yes.
we forgot the breadcrumbs.
That's we did. Yes.
And it's a funny story.
How is that?
I may have made this before doing the exact same thing. I was a little distracted.
I see. By anything family appropriate?
No.
Okay, then we'll just move on from there. I see. Okay, so we're supposed to include bread crumbs in the mixture.
Yeah.
I don't have a family.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
That's all right.
Pam, are you looking to adopt?
I honestly, I love her. I would take her home with me.
I feel like we
You're
have.
really
marvelous.
It's a Halloween miracle.
We've made a family connection. How delightful.
The spirit of
So we're
Halloween.
practically
Well,
made for each other. And then, okay, so once you have it prepared, such
yeah,
as
let's
this-
go back to abomination mode.
Yes.
So, I actually have a prepared one.
Oh yes.
Just gonna bring out
Down
a
here.
finished feet loaf. You'll recognize all
Yes.
the.
Sorry, you were saying?
Ready?
Yeah.
severed, dismembered feet loaf, ankle bones, and toes included.
Oh, we have some, perhaps some blood here around the ankle bone. Is that what I'm looking
Yes,
at?
I call it tomato blood.
Tomato blood.
Tomato blood.
Tomato blood.
Squish them up and you get juice all over your hands, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gooey too.
I love goo.
I think you're describing ketchup, not that any of you would know what this is. Once again, being the only human here is not an easy burden to bear. But okay, wonderful. Oh, and you happen to have made a right foot. Perfect. So we have our excellent pair of feet.
How do you know if meatloaf is vegan?
That's a very good question. Are these vegan or vegetarian? How do you know?
Oh, he'll tell you.
Very nicely done. What horrors have we made tonight? Let us review. Oh, we don't have. Well, I guess I can pull this one out. We. This is too disgusting to share at this point, but I can take it out again.
Looks like what you'll find under my bed.
Oh.
It's also disgusting.
I am buying into the hype. I can't wait.
Okay.
Do you snack in bed a lot?
No. Well, I guess you could say yes.
Oh my.
I'm confused. Explain it to me, Mother.
When a young woman is hungry after the hours of dinner and before the hours of breakfast, sometimes they. Never mind.
Okay. Excellent. So here we have made our abominations for the evening, a full 4-course meal to haunt your guests forever. We will start with some jar-boiled egg.
That's the best one.
I agree. It's definitely quite charming, I think. We have our salad sandwich loaf here that we made in
Oh,
our
that's a
first course.
pumpkin on top.
That is a pumpkin on top. It's quite festive. Yes. Lovely. We have our severed feet loaf.
Yum yum.
Yes, quite delicious. And those toes really just shrink and take on their own form. And those toenails really just curl once they get some heat on them. And then to finish it all off, we have our caramel corn. One example of such a creation here. I believe its name is Molly. Is that correct?
That's right.
Excellent. Truly a feast to delight the eyes and the taste buds of any guest which you would like to curse, if I do say so myself.
I think so.
Very well. Oh,
Taking you back to heaven to scare God with?
oh my, leave it to me.
Ooh, I bet he'd hate the deviled eggs.
For a number of reasons, yes. Aside from the name, no one wants to be given a jar full of egg, I don't think. But I think it's quite delightful. Well, anything else we shall discuss or cover? Did we miss anything for our meal?
Yeah, I think you're ready to have a big bash.
I think we are too. It's going to be quite the party. Well, this has been such a helpful and informative course on making on entertaining for our special day, All Hallows Eve, which is tomorrow. Before we depart, do we have any? Let's start with. Why don't we start with our temporary human, Agatha? Do you have any upcoming shows you'd like to promote, or any social media handles you would like to share?
Oh, God. Hi. Hi, my name is
Welcome.
Lindsay. What did I miss?
Oh, we were just getting to the fun part of sharing shows and social media that excites us.
Cool. Oh, did I get possessed by a doll? Oh, anyways. Hi, my name is Lindsay. You can follow me on Instagram at Lindsay Lewis, LindsayLeWis. In terms of shows and things, I'm filming a web series this coming December. It's called Henshin. You can follow it at Henshin the series. We are currently funding for that. So if that sounds interesting to you, you can check out their Instagram and their website.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Lindsay. Madam Pam, do you have any upcoming shows or social medias you would like to share?
I am still struggling to understand what just happened with my beloved Agatha.
What?
I love the doll. Who am I?
What? No, I'm a regular human girl.
See, she's a regular human girl.
You humans are tricky.
Absolutely, yes. Sometimes we're not quite what we appear to be.
I would like to promote my deviled egg That's it. That's what I've got for you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much for that contribution.
Yeah.
The Ghost of Mae West. I already regret asking you. Do you have any shows or social media you would like to plug?
Oh. I'm afraid not. These days, I like to do all the watching.
Oh my. No more details there. Okay, so nothing for you then.
No.
Very well. Then I believe I shall deliver upcoming news about our show. We will be back in 2 weeks with an all-new show, all-new recipe, all-new guests, all-new everything. So I do hope to see you in my kitchen again. But until then, for keeping up with what I'm cooking up, try looking up Laughs for Lunch on Instagram. I do hope you had a great time. This is Silas Kane signing off, saying, please be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, and please be kind of weird. Thank you. Have a great night.